I had a heart attack at 34,000 feet, somewhere over Halifax, on my way to a cruise. I was 34 years old, and I had no travel insurance because I'd never even heard of it. This is the story of 3 cruises and the $100 purchase I will never skip again. Let's go back to 2016. I'd found an incredible $600 Mediterranean cruise deal. It felt like a steal. But before the trip, I had this nagging arm pain. I went to urgent care, but they just brushed it off. Then, mid-flight over the Atlantic, everything changed. The chest pain hit. I knew something was wrong. Luck was on my side. There was a doctor sitting just 2 rows back who stepped in to help. We had to decide whether to divert the plane. I refused. I wanted to finish the trip I'd paid for. I actually finished the entire cruise. I stood right there in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I even went on a hike in Cassis, pushing through what I didn't realize was a life-threatening crisis. When I finally got home, I went in for a catheterization. They found 4 arteries 100% blocked and a 5th at 95%. 2 weeks after standing in Pisa, I was undergoing quintuple bypass surgery. It was a wake-up call. This was my reality, lying in an ICU bed, wondering how I'd been so reckless with my health and my future. Look at the math. The cruise was $600. The insurance policy I skipped, about $100. Now, the insurance wouldn't have paid for the surgery itself. My health insurance handled that part. But if that plane had diverted, if I'd been hospitalized in another country, or if the whole trip had collapsed, that $100 policy would have been the difference between a managed crisis and financial ruin. If you're getting anything out of this story so far, take 1 second and hit subscribe. I break down cruise costs like this every week. Back to the story. I learned my lesson, but I still had a lot to learn about how to insure. My next big trip was an NCL transatlantic crossing. This time I actually had insurance. The weather got rough, and what was supposed to be a 7-day crossing stretched into 10 days. Because I had a policy, they reimbursed my train home and my extra meals. It felt great at first. But then I realized my mistake. I had only insured the $1,500 cruise fare itself. A last-minute flight home from London would have cost $3,000. I was only covered for half my real risk. The lesson here is simple. Insure your total exposure, not just what's printed on your booking receipt. Fast forward to January 2026 on Virgin Voyages. This is how it's actually supposed to work. I got sick on board, nothing major, but it still resulted in $800 in shipboard medical bills. I filed the claim and was reimbursed 100%. No fight, no gap, just a resolved expense. That's the goal. So, from my years of mistakes and eventual success, here are the 4 rules you must follow. Rule number 1, always buy it, no exceptions, even if it's a cheap cruise or a short trip. Rule 2, insure your total exposure. Think about the last-minute flights and emergency costs. Rule 3, confirm medical evacuation is included. This is the most expensive part if things go wrong. And Rule 4, read the policy before you buy, not while you're sitting in a hospital bed. Here's what I want you to actually do right now. It only takes 2 minutes. Check the link in the description. It's a site called Squaremouth. You enter your trip details once, and it compares dozens of insurers for you. Full disclosure, that's an affiliate link. I earn a small commission if you buy, but it costs you nothing extra. It's the tool I use myself. You can find the full story and all my photos at smartcruiseguide.com. If this video keeps even one person from making my 2016 mistake, then it's done its job. Subscribe for the rest of our Cruise Math series. We're breaking down everything you need to know. Cruise smarter, spend less, and enjoy more. I'll see you on the next one.